Thinking of buying a condo or co-op? Let's talk about special assessments. Welcome home. My name is Justin, your local Bronx real estate agent. And if you're a first-time viewer and you want to keep getting weekly information on the home selling process or home buying advice, be sure to slam that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you don't miss anything. Now on to our topic for today, special assessments. They are a temporary fee that your HOA will charge on top of your regular monthly maintenance fees. Now, special assessments often come up because of unexpected repairs that are needed in the complex. It could be a boiler repair, roof repair, something along those lines, and there may not be enough money in the reserve fund to cover the cost of the expense. So now what the HOA or the board is going to do is go to the unit owners and tack on that temporary fee. Could be for a few months, could be for a few years. It really depends on what the need is. Now the board just can't do these things willy-nilly, right? There are guidelines they have to follow, whether it's spelled out in your CCR or in state law. But, oftentimes the board does not have to go before all the membership to get approval for a special assessment. Oftentimes they have that power themselves. You can imagine why special assessment could be a big deal. We're talking potentially a few $100 extra a month that you're gonna have to pay for a set amount of time on top of your regular monthly maintenance fee, and also perhaps on top of your mortgage and taxes and insurance and utilities. So they're a big deal. You might not have that in your budget, or you might not just wanna have to spend that additional money to cover the repair that's needed. If you have any questions about special assessments or anything regarding condos or co-ops in general, leave it in the comments below. I'll be sure to get back to you ASAP. Also, if you like what you're hearing so far, be sure to slam that like button for us to help us get more views. When you're in the process of buying a co-op or a condo, and you see a special assessment is active in the unit you're interested in, it could become part of the negotiation so we can determine who's going to pay it. Now, if the listing is stale, we're talking about sitting there 3-4 months, no activity, maybe a few price drops, you might want to ask, as part of your offer, that the seller pay part or all of the special assessment, so you don't have to worry about it after you take ownership of the unit, or don't have to worry about the full amount. That could be a really good deal for you. If it's a competitive listing, we're talking about new to the market, exclusive area, great unit, all those things, you probably can try and negotiate to have the seller pay any part of the special assessment. And you're probably gonna have to foot the bill from when you take over the unit. But keep that in mind, it could save you a few $100 a month, or maybe even $1,000 a month, or whatever the amount of the special assessment is, for a few months or even a few years. So it's definitely worth trying to negotiate if you have that opening to do that. Another reason special assessments are such a big deal, especially when you're buying, is because it could mean that the board or the HOA is in some sort of financial trouble, right? There wasn't enough money in the reserve fund to cover this repair or whatever other work was done. Could be an indicator that they typically don't have enough funds for necessary expenses that are going on throughout the complex. So you definitely want to be watchful of that. Besides making sure that you're comfortable personally with paying a special assessment, also talk to your lender to make sure that you still qualify for the unit with the purchase price that you're offering. Special assessments, even a $500 special assessment, can throw off your purchasing power wildly. So you definitely have to check with your lender to make sure the numbers still work out for you. Another thing you might want to do is, even if there isn't a special assessment that's active on the co-op or condo you're purchasing, is see if there have been any recently, or if there are any recurring trends. You definitely want to know that, because then you can kind of get a sense of what you can expect as an owner of that particular unit, and to get a sense of how the board is managing things and whether it makes sense for you to be invested in that complex as well. So that's definitely a good question to ask for any co-op or condo, even a house as part of an HOA ahead of time. Now that we talked about special assessments, you should definitely stay tuned for our video on maintenance fees, which is coming on next, because that's really the one that you're always going to have to worry about with any co-op or condo. If you know someone that could benefit from this video, please be sure to share it with them. The more the merrier. Lastly, be sure to slam that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can keep getting the real on real estate. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.